Okay, we're back.
But yeah, my check used to be around $700. Then Tina and I got married. They dropped it down to $3 something. And so Tina tries to help reimburse me with that $120. That way I have enough to give mom and dad their stuff. I have enough to get my beer, my gas, and my insurance. Sometimes I have $20 left where I can get a few things here and there. But like I said, Jim and Dawn don't pay nothing. They don't hardly do anything. They just sit there, basically leech off everyone. Have their snide remarks. A couple of years ago, we made homemade lasagna. And it says to use ricotta cheese in some recipes. Others say cottage cheese. We use cottage cheese. Of course, I think Dawn tried to... Jimmy or Dawn tried to say, oh, that's not real lasagna or something, I don't know. And supposedly Dawn's Italian. She's half Italian. So when they say, they'll be like, well, it's pronounced ricotta. And it's like, yeah, okay, maybe in Italy they say ricotta or, whatever. This is America. We say it ricotta. I mean, over in Italy, if someone's talking about cottage cheese, you don't go say, hey, cottage cheese. Or when... Like you, I'm sure when you're talking about, when you're talking about Dan and Tina, I'm going to try to attempt a horrible accent again. But you're not sitting talking to your sisters going, I was just talking to Dan and Tina, and they're doing pretty good. If it's a word that's ethnic to another country, you don't have to use their accent. It's like so many times over here in America, people talk about Mexico. They go, Mexico. It's like, Mexicans say it that way. We don't. This is America. And but, Dawn, she thinks, that she's, like, such a perfect cook. I mean, she's tried to get on my case saying, oh, the pots and pans ain't gonna last long if you have that fire up. It's like, bitch, you feel like saying, bitch, I lived here 30 years. Don't come here and tell me how to cook. I weigh 288 pounds. Apparently I know how to cook and eat. But it's just...
Yeah. It's like she's telling us what to do.
Yeah,
with
Dad,
our lives.
with the kitchen, with the refrigerator in the kitchen, that's a third fridge. That's kind of like the central for them, us.
Mom.
And the top, Mom has her own mini fridge.
Oh.
And the top freezer, it's for Dad's meals and stuff. 'Cause she makes Dad's meals. That's another thing they actually do, surprisingly. But, she kind of prepares them. And there'll be sometimes Tina and I be downstairs and I'll get a can of Pepsi, but it'll be warm. So I'll put it in that freezer. That way when we're done cooking, I could just reach in and grab it. There's been once or twice I accidentally left a pop or some water in there. A couple weeks ago, they put a piece of paper up there and said, this is Dad's freezer. And that's one of them times you feel like saying, I've lived here over 30 years. And she's going to put a sign up basically saying, I can't use that freezer. And feel like saying, I've been putting stuff in that freezer, in that refrigerator, when I want for 30 years. She's going to live here for 10 years and tell me I can't do that. It just drives you crazy. And, she's... Now Jimmy, he tries to do all this genealogy online. He tries to say, oh yeah, we're Italian. We're part Italian. We're Italian.
We're Catholic.
He's trying to say that he's trying hard to say that he's Italian just because she's Italian. It's like he's obsessed with her or something. And there's sometimes, the Italian stuff is just like, shut up with that. But then, you're Italian or part Italian, and that don't bother us. It's not the Italians, it's her. Everything that she is annoying. And then Jimmy probably found a relative of a relative of a relative that had a stepbrother that was Italian. So he probably thinks, oh, we're Italian.
Like, no, adopted with Jimmy.
We're not Italian. I mean, Tina's got Jewish blood in her. I don't sit around going, oy vey, I must be Jewish.
They're my daddy.
And stuff like that. But okay, here's another kicker. they have, Jimmy and I guess Don, have this friend online from Vermont. This guy and this girl, they're in their like mid to late 20s. Well, about a year ago they came to visit. And then about 3 months ago, they came to visit again. Jimmy told me that he was going to legally adopt that girl. Jimmy is 46 and she's like 28. And you know, it's like, why? And supposedly her dad's not there for her, or not that good. And she thinks of him as a dad. And it made me wonder if that girl was trying to scam him. And you know what? It's mean to say this, but I almost wish she would. I wish she would scam him for child support. And he'd have to start paying her money. Like for the last 28 years. And I can't stand Jimmy. So on one hand, I'd love it to happen. On the other hand, you know, he's family. And I try to be nice. So it's like, it's...
Looking on my nerves.
But I mean, that'd be like Tina and me legally adopting you. It's like, you don't adopt your friends. Legally, I could adopt James and Johnny, or at least James, you know, Tina's son, but I wouldn't do that. I mean, nothing against him, but he's got his own dad. I mean, if he's an adult. And it's just, I don't know, for Jim and Dawn to do that.
It's crazy.
It's just weird. But, yeah, just about every other day, Jim and Dawn are gone. They go to the store somewhere, come back. They have bags of items. I guarantee it. Well, her dad has been given Dawn.
It's from her mom.
From her mom to sell on eBay. And then her dad, buys them all kinds of toys and junk, and like he's trying to buy their love. And that's the thing, I mean, like we've said, you know, you've sent us money, you've sent us stuff, but if you said, okay, I can't send any more money, we wouldn't be upset. I mean, you've helped us, and if we had the money, we'd help you, of course. Like, you're our friend because you're our friend. And, you know, vice versa. We all send each other stuff because we care. It makes me think, if Dawn's dad stopped buying them stuff, would Jim and Dawn still go visit? And it's just, like I said, it ain't like we're living in hell when we walk through here, or tiptoeing through the house, or nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. But it's just their attitude. Yeah, they think they're better than everyone else. And, I mean, you know, we got this BFF. You know, I could imagine if we took it in there, you know, showed Dawn, you know, she'd probably say, oh, a Coke, it has too much sugar, too much calories. You know, she'd probably have something to say about it. Now, Tina and I have been trying to eat lost salads. We put our dressing and bacon bits and cheese on it. I know that the last three ain't what you're supposed to put on salad, really, but I can imagine if we were down there eating a salad and we put that on there, you know, we wouldn't tell Dawn we're eating a salad, but suppose she came down seeing us, but like, yeah, we're just eating salad. She'd probably say, oh, it defeats the purpose putting that on there. She always has these snide remarks. If you've ever watched Everybody Loves Raymond, the way Marie thinks she's better than everyone, that reminds me exactly of Dawn. Dawn is just a two-faced, every bad name in the book. They're not good people, and I think, you know, I've never got along with Jimmy, really. And, I mean, it seemed to be more than sibling rivalry or whatever. I think Jimmy's got a screw loose in the head or something. And, you know, it makes him an a-hole. And Dawn, she's the same way. She'll be doing Eric's homeschooling, and she'll be screaming at him. I mean, I'm not talking about, come on, Eric, you can do this. And like, enough! You know, it's like she's turning into the crypt keeper from Tales from the Crypt. But all right, let's go. It's like therapy, talking about how horrible they are. You're probably sitting there going, oh God, now I need a beer. Like I said, they're not always like in our face and going, oh, you made noise, or oh, you know. But it's every so often, it's just they have them snide remarks. Now, Jimmy, he ain't as bad. I mean, like, Tina and I would be coming downstairs. Jimmy might be like, oh, it's not too hot out there today. I'd be like, oh, good, good. And, you know, like with my Rebel Flag shirt, I'm sure if I showed this to Jimmy, he'd probably be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Dawn, she'd probably say something, well, Ohio wasn't in the South, was it in the Confederate? Or, you know, she'd probably have some snide remark or something like that. But, and then, you know, that's the other thing. It's not like we're jealous that her dad gets them stuff and all that. It's just, they don't deserve it. I mean, you look at Tina. She had worked since she was in her 20s, or in her teens, when she had her kids. And I mean, she hurts now to this day when she went and did the Social Security. She deserved the money. Dawn, she hardly ever has any pain. You don't see her going, ow, ow, ow. Look at Tina, she has her brace on because she's in pain. I think Jimmy, my brother, has social phobia like I do, but he didn't even apply for Social Security. But Dawn does. She claims it's her knees, but I don't ever see her in pain. So I don't know if she's just lying about it, if Dawn's just lying about it or what, but I don't know, it's almost like anything we do. Like, well, a couple years ago, you know, Tina was telling Dawn about where she had a carpal tunnel test in Minnesota or whatever. Well, Dawn tried to say, well, it wasn't a real carpal tunnel test if they didn't do needles. And then we're talking about Catholicism, and Tina was saying she's Catholic. Dawn saying, well, you're not really Catholic unless you have papers. And it's just, it's like there's always something she has to say. And a couple years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago, Tina had makeup on, she had eyeshadow on, and Dawn thought she'd be funny, saying, oh, she kind of looked like a raccoon. And it's like, what the, Tina has never done anything to them but be nice. When Tina got that money a couple years ago from Social Security, for no reason at all, she walked up and gave them $100. For no reason. Not for Christmas, not for birthday, for no reason. She gave them $100. And that's what pisses me off the most is, you know, Tina's always tried to be nice. At times it's made me wonder if Jim and Dawn thought, well, I'd live here forever and, you know, I'd pay the rent when Mom and Dad die. Maybe they thought, I'd pay the rent when Mom and Dad die, and oh, now I got a wife, and we're gonna move out and get our own place, and they ain't gonna be able to mooch off us when Mom and Dad croak. But, and it's like, oh, you know, they're mad that I have somebody, and they have to take it out on Tina and me. I hate traffic, always interrupting me. But actually, I think it's just Dawn, she's a bitch. Because about 10 years ago, I had a toy gun, a BB gun, that I left downstairs. Dawn ended up hiding it. And then there have been a couple times money went missing. And Dawn, we knew she had stole it from Mom or Dad. But then later on, she supposedly found it and tried to blame it on Eric, you know, her own son. But they just, it's just, that's the way they are. Dawn, she's an only child, so I think she's always been, you know, babied and spoiled, and she's always been a brat. And it's just crazy, but like I said, usually they just keep it to themselves. They don't really say too much. I mean, every now and then they might have a snide remark and stuff, but like I said, that's where you're lucky you get along with, your sisters. But all right, enough about them. We're gonna go inside.
We were gonna go in there and eat some lasagna. We ate some of it last night, and I wanted to eat the rest of it, but they're still in the dang kitchen, just like before. Always in the dang kitchen, taking up their time, so we can't get in there. They do it on purpose, I swear. Always taking up time down there in the kitchen. It's just so stupid. I just hate it. Because I know how badly that we want to get in the kitchen. So what do? They just take their dear old time down in the dang kitchen. It's just stupid.
They think it's their kitchen.
Yeah, they think it's their kitchen. We can't put nothing in there, because as soon as we put stuff in there, oh, they have to bring it in the entryway by our refrigerator. And they just set it down in there, like our dishes and stuff. If we don't do them, I mean, some days I'm just too tired or it's too hot to do the dishes, so I just leave them in there. What do? They just take it and they put it in the other room, so we don't have to do it. Yeah, I know.
It's Dad.
I know.
You show the shirt.
I know. She already seen it. I sent the pictures. But yeah, so that way, I don't know. But anyways, they just think that they own the kitchen, and it's just crazy, I think. So I'll let you go, though. We're gonna go inside. I'll talk to you later. We love you.
One we get along with the best is Dad.
Yep.
And
His dad and
And
Amanda
each
and Chet are the best, but most of the time we just stick together because we love each other.
Mom's good, she's nice, but it's like sometimes
His mom's like on their side.
Yeah. I mean,
as soon as they get back from going somewhere, they gotta go in there and talk to Mommy.
For about 15-20 minutes. And it's like she's 60% on their side and only 40% on our side.
Alright, we're gonna go. Love ya. Bye.